Hey beautiful people, it's Furrow Boy. First of all, I just want to say Happy Veterans Day to my fellow men and women who have served or are currently still serving in the United States military. Now, I'm kind of in a bad mood because for the last 2 months, I've been pretty much frustrated with Aniki regarding a certain situation. And yes, by the title, this is Aniki Cosplay. This is something that I've been waiting for a while, and to keep it simple, I'm very frustrated with Aniki because of how long this one took. Mind you, it's just more along the pricing because I had to actually pay extra money to around $200, even when they gave me a discount, mind you, in order to mail something that was ready to ship months ago. And personally, I try to keep an open mind because Corona's going up. Sorry. And everything that's happening in their country, Indonesia, is kind of making things tough. I'm pretty sure if you look at their Etsy website, it's like the prices of their helmets is ridiculously high. Which after ordering something that was ready to be shipped months ago, I kind of realized that DHL is charging a lot of money. At least that's why I assume why the prices are so high. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense for them to overinflate the amount of money in terms of shipping. So that would explain why, if you look on their ready-to-ship helmets on their Etsy website, why their helmets are so pricey, because it's also covering the express. So I guess you can just look at those helmets and take away $200, because at least it's probably a little more than $200. But again, I got a discount and paid around $200 to get the ship. Anyway, I got this pretty late, and it was pretty frustrating because he apparently had it to where you had to sign to receive, which makes sense because this was pretty expensive, but it was inconvenient for me because my roommate was gone for a few days and I didn't know about it, so I had to reschedule for this thing to be delivered to my house while I was here. And because of my current work schedule, I wouldn't normally be here to sign for it. Conveniently, I had today off because it's Veterans Day, and the company I work for had a policy to give all their employees the day off, so I'm not complaining. It's just convenient that I only had to wait 2 extra days. So at the time of this recording, it's Wednesday, and I'm gonna set this up so we can all do the review. Alright guys, so here we have what I commissioned from Aniki Cosplay. As you can tell immediately, it's very different from the thumbnail, but I'm pretty sure you guessed that what you saw in the thumbnail for the complete suit is based off other parts that I commissioned from other people. So that being said, we're just going to review just the parts I commissioned Aniki for. So straightforward, as you can tell, it's based on the Bat in the Sun version, what was used on the superhero beatdown between the Green Ranger and Ryu. Only this is in the black version, so hence that's why there's no diamond here. The whole idea was to make it convenient so that no matter the size of the shield, whether it fit the person properly or not ratio wise, you wouldn't see the diamond sticking out, because some cosplayers come across that issue when cosplaying a ranger like the Green Ranger, or maybe it's just the Green Ranger. With that in mind, so I pretty much commissioned everything you see here. It's pretty much the suit, the accessories that come with it, at least what I requested in particular. Like, I commissioned this without the shield, I commissioned this without the helmet because I already had those parts. This mannequin, even though it does have fingers, I can't 100% accurately install these on it where it's a complete fit, but it's good enough that you could pretty much put on gloves on something like this. So that being said, the belt is designed perfectly in my opinion. I really love the attention to detail. It looks legit. And the interesting thing is that if you do a Bat in the Sun version, when it comes down to the belt, normally you would get this all in black, which I'm pretty sure those of you who Google the alternate Bat in the Sun Rangers, like, they normally have some certain consistencies that apply to their Ranger. Like, this would typically be white in this case, but in the case of them. But like I said, I just wanted to do a Black Ranger that's done with the power of the Dragon Shield and stuff. So hence gold was ideal. The line here is gold instead of white. Again, this is like the Green Ranger, only the scheme changed to the Black Ranger. Quite personally, I love the work done on this. These are the gloves. You can easily add or remove these due to the Velcro. I didn't properly install it right now, but it's just to give you an idea of how you can install this. And then if you go around the back, There's a belt. You can adjust this easily with the strap mechanism right here. Now I'm pretty sure you noticed like something was installed here. The thing that was installed there was a white buckle that was used to kind of keep the buckle, well, the buckle cover, that's what I'm trying to say, in order to keep it discreet. However, the adhesive came off. Now, in all honesty, because I couldn't get this last Monday at the time of this video, there's likelihood that the adhesive may have just melted off over time, because this was the second day, the second attempt that I've had delivered to me, and quite frankly, the closest DHL shipment is literally like 3 hours away, so that should give you an idea of just how long in the sun this was. That being said, it was a pretty quick trip, shipping from like 1 week once they actually mailed it, so it wasn't too bad. As you can see on the boots, unlike what you see on the sleeves, the pieces right here is installed onto the boot, which I find it a bit inconvenient. I mean, sometimes you maybe just want to separate them and have an easier time putting them on together, or you prefer the convenience of just having these installed together at the same time. Like, I've had boots that are, you could separate this piece with the rest of the boot, and I tried these on. I tried this whole suit on before I put on the mannequin, and I didn't have any trouble. I just prefer certain convenience and versatility, being able to detach stuff. As you can see, this is the hoister for the blaster. Now, the interesting thing is that it didn't come with the holster for the green dagger, which I find kind of odd, considering that you know, this was supposed to be based off the Band of the Sun Green Ranger, only, you know, with the focus on the Black Ranger Mastodon. And up here are other accessories were the shoulder pads. Now, something about these pads that I find unattractive is the fact of the way how they're designed to be installed. You see, these, and if you've been looking at Aniki Cosplays, you know that he loves it. Use Velcro. He added Velcro so that you put on the side. Now, maybe because due to the measurements at the time, this is slightly lower. But honestly, you can just, yeah, that's kind of the problem why Velcro is not really recommended, or, you know, really liked by cosplayers when it comes down to this stuff. As you can see here. Yeah, though I think the whole idea was that so that you can effortlessly just put them on. If I do them here, it's way too low. That's why I just put them up here. Also, just the look of it all, I'm not too crazy for. What I mean by that is that it's not really shaped as well as it could have been in order to complement the shoulder. You see, like, it doesn't look 100% portioned correctly. Let's look at the other side again. Yeah, there is some consistency, but again, I do wish that they kind of molded it to like properly fit a shoulder. Not only that, if you look on this side, there's no black Velcro. I literally had to just put this on the shoulder itself. I really don't know what happened to the straps. I did not get any straps whatsoever. But yeah, like, it's kind of disappointment, because I actually commissioned, when I was trying to piece together my Green Ranger Band in the Sun style, I actually commissioned for parts such as this. And as you can see, it's designed pretty differently, but I think it's a lot more ideal and more appealing, because not only is it a bit shinier, at least more reflective, it's also properly shaped for the shoulder. And not only that, the straps make it convenient so that you don't have to use Velcro. Again, there can be convenience with Velcro, but in this case, I don't think it was done right. And again, there's like pros and cons compared to these two things. And in case you're wondering who I asked to commission this, it was from Bo Wow Walk. I'll put his Facebook in the description below. Pretty much, that was all the stuff that I commissioned for. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. This was just the missing accessories I needed and the suit that I needed to complete the Black Ranger. Now, to give you an idea of just how long it took for me to get this, so, man, sorry about that. My phone started to die. Anyway, just to let you know, so it took about 8 months for this thing to actually be finished. And the amount I paid was $400. Now, disclaimer, the only reason why it was $400 for me, which I'm pretty sure you will question, especially if you were asking for certain commissions and customization from Aniki, was because due to my Zeo Gold Ranger, which I've been waiting for almost 2.5, actually almost 3 years by this point. No, 2.5 years by this point. They kept trying to make it right and give me discounts slash benefits. So I was trying to point. They gave me both a 50% discount and a express. Hey, we're gonna get this done much faster for you and just mail this to you. So the total was $400. The problem, not only did still take only 2 months over the 6 month period that they promised, even though this was without the helmet and without heavy armor accessories, it took a total of 8 months from the time that I ordered in 2019 to the time that I paid entirely in 2020. Be in mind that by the time I started, I paid the second half. It was by the time the pandemic started hitting the global scale. And pretty much when I paid this at the beginning of March, they were planning to like mail everything, but due to the pandemic, that's when things started getting really inconvenient and fucked up. In fact, because we're so late in 2020, I just yield and offered to pay an extra. I'm not joking, an extra $200. Literally, I said this in the beginning of the video. I paid $200 just so I can get this thing shipped to me. It would have been more had I not convinced Aniki to give me a better discount because of the amount of time that they took in order to actually get this done and the fact that it was still not mailed out to me. I'm at least, happy that I have this thing. So in total, if for me to actually get this after it was completed, it cost me $600 to get all of this. Mind you, I'm happy with my product. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is pretty much what I wanted, save for the solar pads. I do think that it could have been approached a bit differently. And like I said, the Velvic's the thing. Here, there's Velvic here as well. I just don't know why they would do something like that. Like, honestly, I'm probably going to take out the Velvic because I get like there's an idea to like perfectly align the belt, for example, but honestly I can just use these straps in the back that's under the belt buckle in order to tighten it and shorten the belt length. That being said, I am happy with my product. I just wish that all the bullshit and all the time that I had to spend on it, and if I had to give this a rating based on Aniki alone, I would literally give this a 9 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, I have to take away a star or one point rating is because it just took so long to get here, and realistically it should not have taken 8 months to get this all done. There's a reason why I commissioned to get a helmet from someone else. There's a reason why I got the shield from someone else. I literally just paid for the suit and the accessories that you see here. It should not have taken so long. That being said, I do like the quality. I really can't complain on what they've done for me. I've enjoyed myself, but there are still minor things that would hiccup to make this quite troublesome. For one thing, the gloves are a bit snug to put on at the fingers. Thankfully, I have another pair of gloves like this exactly that can work with those, which are pretty much slightly looser, so it's not bad. Not only that, if you look at the suit itself, you can actually see some green lines. Now, they normally print these suits, so there's likely some inconsistency. Again, I'm not really a whiz when it comes to that stuff, but again, it's not blazingly obvious. You won't really know this stuff till you get closer. And there's the occasional smudges, certain questionable designs. The belt looks really good. So yeah, I'm still gonna stick to my 9 out of 10. Again, I'm taking away a point due to the amount of time it took for me to get this and all the bullshit that happened. Now, I give the benefit of the doubt because, pandemic came at a terrible, terrible time. But, this still took so long for me to get. Man, I have a feeling maybe I would have given this a perfect score, or at least be less critical of Aniki Cosplay had I gotten this months ago like I was supposed to and the pandemic had not hit. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because as infamous as they're known for taking so long to mail stuff, the pandemic, it didn't just affect them, it affected the whole world. And even stuff I ordered from other countries, they also took pretty long unless I paid extra for DHL express shipping. So I'm gonna keep open mind of that. Anyway, guys, now by this point, this mannequin's definitely gonna stay here in the living room. I'm rearranging some stuff, but let's finish this cosplay. Why don't we?